Lord help me. I want that hour of my life back. The wife was screaming bloody murder. She was on the porch sweeping, and a chipmunk ran in the house, and the dogs ran in after the chipmunk. I just spent the past hour chasing the chipmunk out of my house. Oh my goodness. Now I'm supposed to be up in the field. I'm gonna go ahead, and I've got some extra seeds here. I've got some wildflower seeds. I got all kinds of stuff that I'm gonna plant up there. And of course, it's gonna rain, and I'm chasing damn chipmunks all around. Oh, Lord, man. Finally, I got them to run out. So I'm gonna grab the UTV, I'm gonna grab some dirt booster, I may grab the tiller and go up there and plant some crap. What are we doing today, Dot? Today, we are gonna be planting carrots after we had an hour-long chipmunk in the house episode. So I'm going to take you up here. I've got one row up here that I'm not using in the garden. I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to run a till on it. We almost never till, but I'm going to till this, put dirt booster in the soil. I'm going to plant some carrots. I'll show you how I plant carrots. And then I'm going to go up to the compost pile, the super compost pile, which you should be using if you have vegetables or flowers or anything. And I'm going to reactivate that pile. I'm going to make it a little bit stronger, because we're going to take that and put it around all of our plants, because I'm going to leave here for 3 weeks, and we don't use any fertilizers on our garden. We don't use fertilizers, fungicides, insecticides, anything. It's 100% natural. So let's go ahead and let's start it. Okay. I keep the tiller down there and had to manually push it up that hill, because it's too slow when you run it. So let me explain what I'm gonna do. This is gonna be a fast-paced video. We're in high speed. So we don't have anything planted here, and I kind of cut these corners and drive around, so I might plant wildflowers there. But I've got one row down here, so I've got tons of tomatoes, peppers. That's what we really like. Look at these zucchinis and squashes. Isn't that crazy? Beans are over there, peas are coming up over here, and then I've got this row. I had originally planned this to be spinach and carrots, and nothing really went well, except for this old, what is that, radish? Ooh, look at that radish. Had that for dinner. Got a couple radishes. I'll save that and have that on my salad. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to go in here. I'm going to rake off that pine straw. I'm going to put down a whole bunch of dirt booster, because this is the last time this soil will ever be tilled. So I'm going to go ahead and put dirt booster down. I'm going to till it. Then I'm going to plant the carrots and be done with that. So we're basically a no-till operation here, but we had to till this ground one time. It was completely crazy. I got 2 bags of dirt booster. And I think I've got my compost pile up here. I'll show you that in a second. Let me run up there now and show you that. And let's see, let me just go feel and see if it feels warm, or if I need to add more dirt booster and water to it. So the super compost we make, loaded with nutrients, mycorrhizal fungi, bacteria, biochar. It's full of everything. It's the only thing that your garden will ever need. No fertilizers, nothing else. No other additives. Oh, 40 acres is great. You gotta walk this shit. So here's the compost pile. We've already used a lot of this. Let's see if we're warm at all, if there's any activity, because I want to boost it back up. I'm going to put some more dirt booster on here, I think. I really like to have it really strong and activated, and then we're going to start to distribute that along our plants, because I'll be gone from here for about 4 weeks, 3 or 4 weeks. And I need this stuff taken care of. Oh, my goodness. 60-year-old fat guy running up and down hills. I just don't want all that hay be in there just rotting. All right, so I've got a bag of dirt booster. I'm gonna pour it down here, and then I'm gonna till it in. man. It's hot and humid out here. So let me just test and see. Yeah, I mean, I've got probably a good 6 to 8 inches before I hit that really hard stuff. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna kind of rake this into a little bit of a hump, and then I'm gonna plant my carrot seeds, and I should be done. I've kind of made this into a hump, so now they've got probably 12 inches to grow in here. If you've never seen carrot seed, it's tiny. And I got a little bit of wind, so I got to be careful. Just gonna sprinkle it on down. Then with carrot seed, you barely want to cover it, so I'm just gonna put a little bit of dirt just over the top lightly from the side of these rows. Maybe even just give it a little bit of a tap, and that should be good to go. Good hamstring workout. So now I mean, before they hit that hard packed clay, they've got good 12 to 14 inches. We're gonna get some rain. I put about a ½ inch of loose soil on top. That rain will pack it down and they should come right up full of dirt booster. Man, that soil is beautiful. Look at it. We've been working so hard on our soil health. That looks so good. After I do this pile, I'm gonna take you up to show you the cornfield, which looks amazing, by the way. So we already did this once. We activated it once, but we did it on such a large scale that what I want to do is I want to come back and I want to make it a little more potent and a little more active. And I think this middle section didn't get enough stuff, so I'm going to add some more. So it's the next morning, and yes, thank goodness we got rain. Oh, it was a nice slow rain. We really didn't have any downpours. Absolutely perfect. But I want to go check this pile real quick, and I'm going to take a temperature reading on it to see if it activated. Now, these piles that we make, I always grab some of this and send it off to Clemson University for testing, because they have some real extensive testing. And it always comes back like off the charts as far as nutrients, organic matter, CEC, cation exchange capacity, everything. So I am gonna grab some of this probably and just test it. But here it is this morning, and it looks normal. It may not have heated up, I don't know. The laboratory compost pile tester unit. My Weber grill. I have about 6 of these lying around. Order them, they're cheap. Let's see what we got here. This is 93. Let's go a little bit deeper. There we go. 103 degrees. Yeah, you can really see that steam coming off now. All right, so tomorrow, or maybe later today, if Ryan comes over, maybe we'll start putting this out on some of our plants. I'm gonna go check the corn real quick. So if you haven't heard or seen anything about this cornfield, this was just an open area with 4 foot tall clumping fescue, which is nasty stuff. David came up here, he bush hogged it, I sprayed it and killed it all off, and then I reseeded clover and brassica in here, turnip. And then I said, I'd love to have some corn, and David, he's retired, and he has a beautiful John Deere. He's like, okay, I'll come up here, I'll tear that up. I said, look, just run me one single plow blade and put in like 8 strips. Anyways, long story short, I had to come back with my blades and sort of rework that dirt. Well, when I did that, I put dirt booster into the soil. I think I was running out and I only did half of it. So I did 4 strips with dirt booster and then left the other 4 without. And it's amazing. 1, 2, 3, 4 had dirt booster put into the soil. It stops here, and then that does not have it, okay? But look at the difference. I want you to see, this is actually shocking. Look at the difference between this row with the dirt booster and that row without it. No other difference. No water difference, no soil difference, nothing. So what I'm going to do is, we've already gotten this result back, this early result, and what I want to do is I really would like to take some of my compost and just come up here and sprinkle it up inside these rows, maybe even some dirt booster inside these rows, just to sort of, because I don't want to waste all this corn on a test, you know, not have this produce, not yield well. So but this is going to be hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of ears of corn, and I'm very happy that the deer have pretty much left this alone. The deer are coming through and they're eating the turnip and brassica and clover. They'd much prefer that versus, you know, these thick corn stalks. They come by, I have a few of them nipped off, but in general everything looks pretty good. So we'll see what the hell happens. Who knows? First year planting ever. This field, this area has, I don't think in an entire history for hundreds of years, has never seen crops. It's always just been either a field or probably an area for goats or something. So anyways, that's pretty much done. I've got most of that garden all taken care of. All we're doing is we're working that compost pile. We're putting that, we use no fertilizers, 0 fertilizers, guys, and we have amazing results. I'll probably come out here and do an application of dirt booster on this backyard back over here. It's really, really healthy right now. I really don't need any more fertilizer, so I'm going to put out some more dirt booster. I'm working on the soil. Remember, dirt booster is not a fertilizer. You're not going to see quick results. This is a longer term investment in your soil, and that's what it does. Especially in the heat of the summer, man, switch over to dirt booster. You can put out dirt booster every single day if you wanted to, but you know, you put out every week, every other week, a couple times, once or twice a month, whatever you want. So I'll show you the results up there. I got a bunch of stuff coming your way, so hit subscribe, and I'll talk to you later. Doc.